What up, YouTube, Facebook? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and I'm back with another video. In tonight's video, I will be giving my thoughts on tonight's PBC on Spike fight card headline by the unnecessary and unwanted rematch between Danny Jacobs and Sergio Mora. On the undercard, we had a barn burner type fight with Richard Comey taking on Robert Easter Jr. for the vacant IBF lightweight title. It was a great fight. It was a very good fight. Going into this fight, I thought that Easter Jr. would stop Comey early in the fight within the first 6 to 8 rounds. Obviously, I was wrong. He was dropped in that fifth or sixth round. Easter Jr. was, which obviously, if you look back at the replay, it wasn't a knockdown. But Easter Jr. 5'11" came out using his jab, which in my opinion earlier was a lazy jab. And Tarver and the other commentators were pointed out when he got hit because in the first round, Comey landed a very powerful right hand that got the attention of not only Easter Jr. but us viewers who was watching the fight. His record in going into this fight, Comey was 24-0 with 22 knockouts. Robert Easter's is 17-0 with 15 knockouts, I believe. Power was definitely on display in this fight. The lack of defense for Easter Jr. Was exploited. He was hit repeatedly with straight right hands and left hooks, and that's bad. That's a bad sign for him. He kind of fought sloppy at times, but he did regain his composure. He's definitely tough. He definitely has a chin. He's supremely skilled, though. He's still high on my list. I mean, he's just a terrific young fighter who, has a high ceiling if he can just improve his defensive, flaws. He retreats with his hands low, chin exposed, which bodes problems for him in the future against a counterpuncher who can capitalize on that. He gives up his height, and when he goes to attack, he squares up and he smothers his punches. For example, in the 12th round, he landed a thunderous right hand on Richard Comey that I'm surprised did not put him down. I mean, it was just and credit to Comey who showed the resiliency and the good chin of not going down and being able to keep his bearings. He was able to clinch and hold, but he was clearly hurt in that final round badly. And instead of giving himself space to punch, Easter Jr. just smothered his punches. He allowed himself to be held. He allowed himself to be clenched. He gave Comey a chance to, regain his composure, which he did. He landed some shots of his own. And, he has to work on some things. I mean, like I said, very talented. His best punch, in my opinion, is his right uppercut. But he's also known for his terrific body work, which he loves to work the body. He does it well. He won a close split decision, 114-113. I'm not mad at it. It could have went either way, or it could have been a draw. It was a very good fight. I think there should be a rematch, but it probably won't be. But who knows? Who knows for sure. But Richard Comey is definitely somebody to keep an eye out on. Well, this is his first loss, and you got people in this corner saying that he didn't lose, which, like I said, you can't be mad at whatever which way the judges went or the fans watching, scored the fight. It was a very good fight and probably should have been the main event. Now on to the main event. You had, like I said earlier, before I got into the Easter Comey fight, you had Sergio Mora getting another chance to redeem himself against Danny the Miracle Man Jacobs, the WBA regular champion, or something like that. He's not the full fledged WBA middleweight champion, but leading up to this fight, there was a lot of trash talk. Danny Jacobs took some of the stuff that Sergio Mora was saying personal. He said he wanted to punish him, and punish him he did. The fight lasted 7 rounds. I think it was a total of 4 or 5 knockdowns, 3 knockdowns in the 7th round. Danny Jacobs, one thing about him is he's an explosive fighter, and when he smells blood, he goes for it, and he has that killer instinct you would like to see a fighter have when they have their opponent hurt. Look what he did against Peter Quillen. Look what he did in all his previous fights. Look what he did against Caleb Truex. I mean, coming down to the 12th round, he stopped him. He definitely has power. He has skills. He says he wants GGG next. I highly doubt it that fight comes to fruition just because the PBC, HBO, and all that other BS that I don't really want to get into in this video. But like I said, it was a good performance by Danny Jacobs. He did what you're supposed to do. He made an assertive effort to get the knockout. He did get the knockout with like 5 knockdowns. He showed power, speed, some good boxing skills. But he was kind of a wild man in there too. But you also got to attest that to Sergio Mora, who I never want to see fight again. I really don't. I mean, it's horrible to watch him fight. And I made a status on Facebook saying that he's just in there to survive, not trying to win, which is true. He talked all that shit about what he was going to do to Moore now that he's back healthy with 2 good ankles instead of, being, I guess feeling robbed because the ankle was broken in the first fight. I mean, he's been known to be a good, defensive fighter, very slippery, very tricky. He's not a big puncher, although he dropped Jacobs in the first fight. I mean, he just pretty much did what he did, kind of like, I don't want to say shoulder roll, but just some, whatever he would call it, against the ropes, bobbing and weaving without throwing punches, slipping shots. He was, just trying to turn Jacobs, but really wasn't doing anything, offensively to try to get any momentum. And Tarver pointed out early in the fight, he's like, he said Sergio Mora is shadow boxing because he was just punching, but he was way out of reach. And it was a bad fight. Thank you, Danny Jacobs, for going all out, getting that stoppage, because it was putting me to sleep, and I'm pretty sure it's putting a lot of people to sleep. But tonight's card, it was decent. It was highlighted by the Richard Comey and Robert Easter Jr. fight, which was terrific. Back and forth brawl. Highly skilled guys, big powerful punchers. Love to see a rematch. And Daniel Jacobs said he want GGG next, Triple G Gennady Golovkin if he beats Kell Brook tomorrow night in the UK. So leave your thoughts on this video. Leave your thoughts on this video. Let me know what you thought about tonight's card. Who would you like to see Easter Jr. face next? Who would you like to see Comey face next? Who would you like to see Jacobs face next? And I know you don't want to see Moore fight anybody. But subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Like our Facebook page, Colossal Boxing Talk. Follow us on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.